Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. He gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing on first down is Carr. He's got time. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The final shot here before half for Carr. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janot. So this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the third quarter. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defenses, but now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Carr now to throw. Holmes has got it complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's now 4th and 3. Here's Marquette King now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over at the 20-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. Wentz. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set as, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points?
And defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play? Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will take possession. We get a look at the Carolina defense as they work their way into position. They have a little something to build off of from last time with a 3-and-out.
And what they have to build off of? Great confidence right now. Being able to stuff someone on a 3-and-out. You feel like you're in control now. You're doing the dictating. They want to see if that can continue as this game progresses.
Will it continue? We'll see. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. It's caught by Clive Walford. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And they only need a little bit here. 3rd down and very short.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. So it'll be 1st down here after the run.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
They run with Murray. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Shift together here from the D-line.
All right, here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
Back now in the East Bay as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. They come out here in the eye. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Wentz to throw on second down. Flushed out right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Throwing is Wentz. Dancing to his left. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Here's Spiller. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Spiller. And he'll get it down. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. All right, so the timeout over, and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Again, they run it with Spiller. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll give to Spiller. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And now here's a sneak. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now Oakland ready to take the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. And they're down to 17 seconds now here after the spike. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Graham. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment.
If you try to shut us down.